So I wanted to talk about this as well. Been wanting to talk about this for a long time because everyone looks up to this certain individual as a role model or that he's for men's rights and all that crap. One, this guy is just another agent in disguise. It's pretty obvious. I mean, most people that know almost nearly everything about the Illuminati or the secret societies is one of them. Just look at people like Alex Jones, the list goes on. But you have to laugh at this so-called alpha male, which you have to laugh at that to start with, because this guy thinks he's an alpha male. There is no such thing as an alpha male. And you always see a lot of these people that think they're an alpha male. They're all a-holes because that's what the attitude is of there's no such thing as an alpha male. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist. There's no proven evidence of it existing. But this guy claims to be an alpha male, which is laughable because, and then he has to traffic women. Isn't the so-called mindset of an alpha male you can get women easily? This shows it's all bullshit, man. It all is. It's just the agenda. But I knew about this for a long time. A person that I talked to on email a lot sent me and said to me once, are you going to do a video about Andrew Tate? I didn't really know nothing about the clown at this time. And they gave me a video. Even back then, there was a video of him hitting a girl with a belt. So he was already trafficking. This is what these scumbags do behind closed doors, and yet they claim to be an alpha male. It's just laughable. The guy's a clown. That's all he is. It's this mentality that they have to create. And what did they get out of this? One, you look at it, men's rights influencers. He's not for men's rights to start with, because anyone that's a real man does not go around saying, "Oh, I'm an alpha male. I'm gonna dominate. I'm an alpha male." There's no such thing as an alpha. There's no such thing as a beta. There's no such thing as a sigma. There's no such thing as a giga chart or a chart. There is no such thing. It's just a narcissistic. And I was actually going to make a video separately, but this just gave me an excuse to mention it. But the mindset, basically, these alphas, so-called fake alphas like Andrew Tate, because that's what they are, believe that, oh, I'm a dominant alpha male. I'm above everybody else. Yet you have people, this is how flawed it all is. You have people like, you have billionaires like Bill Gates. Is he getting a bunch of women? No, it's all nonsense. It's all it is. Basically, the entire mentality of being a alpha is getting laid and getting women. That's just retarded. Because anyone can get women. It's not hard. It depends what standards you have. So I guess everybody's an alpha. It's stupid. And it needs to be exposed for what it really is. It needs to be exposed because a lot of these loser men out there have this mindset because it's an insecurity, and it's the I'm a god complex, that I'm better than you, I'm above you, when in reality they're not. This is the kind of mentality that he has. And many people think that this guy was a truther or whatever. Yeah, he never mentioned anything about the Illuminati. Never. He never mentioned the word Illuminati or secret society. And if you look at Andrew Tate to start with, I mean, you look at Andrew Tate, he's always throwing the hand sign up, this one, which is a thing that the known presidents do. I mean, you really think that this guy is rich and isn't one of them? Get real. How does he know so much about the Illuminati unless he is connected to them? Wake up. People still think the same thing that Alex Jones, that, oh, Alex Jones is a legit truther. No, he wasn't. He was a shill. Just the same as Andrew Tate. He's a shill. This is what it is. They put people forth to basically tell you what you want to hear to gain your trust. There's a list of people: Mark Dice and Andrew Tate. I believe even David Icke, shill. A lot of them are all shills. All of them are. So they know so much about the secret societies because they are one of them. They're one of them. They know so much detail that nobody else in the public would know. Not even the truther would know. So that's how you know they're a part of it. But every single time he throws up this hand sign, which is a known Illuminati hand sign, that a lot of the presidents do and a lot of the politicians do. But he claims to be an alpha and he's been busted doing this basically, and they say he's since suspicion. He is doing it. There's a video how the person got hold of it. I don't know, but I was sent a video of Andrew Tate basically hitting some girl with a belt and calling her a hoe and stuff like that. So yeah, he was doing it. There's no doubt about it because this is what these millionaires and these Illuminati sellouts do. This is what they're doing behind closed doors. They go to these sex ritual parties, these basically trafficking and all. That's exactly what the rich do. They traffic people and make money off of them. But it doesn't shock me. It really doesn't, because everyone looks. Imagine looking up to this guy in the first place. There's something wrong with you. If you look up to someone like Andrew Tate, then there's something seriously wrong with you. Because a lot of people, like I said, that claim to be men's rights or alpha males, it's just an ego thing. That's all it is. It's an ego thing. They're insecure. It is a thing of narcissism and pride. And you even have the main guy that go on Twitter that says, "Oh, as Alpha in his name," and he's been known for basically saying Fortnite should be banned or whatever. The guy's a clown. No one is an alpha male, and nobody ever will be. Who is the true alpha and the omega? It's pretty obvious. It's God, isn't it? There is no other alpha. Because to call yourself an alpha to start with, the word alpha means the beginning. Omega or omega means the end. So in reality, when you are calling yourself an alpha male, you are calling yourself a god. So you see, it's just another occult mindset and prideful of before destruction. This is it. This guy claimed to be an alpha male, yet backtracked when he got backlash. Said, "Oh, that's not what was on about." Clown. These people just make me laugh. They really do. They're not people to look up to, and they're not role models to look up to. And he is not a truther, and he never will be. He has not exposed the secret societies once. He just says, "Oh, there's people in power." Yeah, like we don't know that. Everyone knows that. You're not naming specifically who it is. I mean, it's the way it is now. They set these agents up. That's what they do. That's why I don't watch anyone because I don't trust anyone. You shouldn't trust anyone that claims to be basically like this. But it's just laughable. It really is. I knew this was going on. I knew this was what kind of person he was. I mean, anyone that calls himself an alpha male, what do you expect from them? They're a clown already because they believe in that mindset that doesn't even exist in the first place. Like Sigma male. Basically, this is how stupid this mindset is that you can actually become a alpha male. It just shows how dumb it is. See, if you can become an alpha, doesn't exist then, does it? You're not actually an alpha to start with. If somebody can become an alpha, they weren't an alpha in the first place. Same with the Sigma male. It's all this crap. None of it exists. None of it does. It literally does. None of it exists. If you're wasting your time in your entire life thinking that that's what women go for, wake up to reality. Wake up to the true women of today. They don't look for men like that. They look for men that they can change and manipulate, or men that have a lot of money. It's time to wake up to the reality that we live in. You can be a billionaire. You'll get women easily because that's the way most women are. They only care about money. But it's the same mentality with these people. They flex. Flex like, oh, I'm getting women out and all that. One, nobody cares. Nobody could care less. No one cares less at all. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a woman. That's all it is. So don't mean nothing. Sex don't mean nothing. Sleep with about a million girls or whatever don't mean nothing when you're dead. So men's rights, personalities, and brothers Andrew Tate and oh, I mean, what a name! Like a girl's name. Were detained by Romanian prosecutors. But again, Rome. So where was he in Russia? Where was he? Is this what you got to understand? This is a main thing that goes on in Romania. They do this. Just go look it up. Go look at many pedophile cases. They're always going on in Russia because that's a main thing. There's a lot of companies over there that, as I talked about with the models, basically sexualizing kids. It's what you see in what you see in the modeling industry all over the world. That's basically what Russia does on a daily basis. It's just a fact. A lot of sick, twisted stuff they do, and a lot of the trafficking goes on in Russia heavily. They traffic young girls, very young, even to the ages of probably about 7 or whatever, probably even lower, and they sell them into prostitution. This is a fact. So he got busted in Romania. So obviously he for him to be busted, he was obviously in Romania. Because again, that's where the main prostitution goes on and trafficking. It's just a fact. It's massive over there because he can get away with it. That's why. It's a deep ring that is on the ground. It's shown in movies and all that. It does go on. It's not something that's fake. And as I don't promote this article, Rolling Stones, because of course you could have someone, or you're using this article, it means you promote it. But so he does this as well. I'm not going to say the word, obviously, but it wouldn't surprise me. So this guy claims to be an alpha male, yet one sexually assaults women, traffics them, and does that. That's not so much for being an alpha male, isn't it? As I said, it's all bull. There is no such thing as an alpha male. It's just laughable. It really is. So he claims to be an alpha male, yet he can't get women without doing that to them. So much of an alpha male, aren't you? Yeah. Get out of here. There's no such thing as an alpha male. Tired of hearing that crap. I literally am. And half of these clowns that call themselves alpha male, well, the only thing they've got is basically a complex, basically a narcissistic complex. That's all they got, a narcissistic complex. They're insecure. They're insecure. That's what it is. Me, I keep to myself. I've said it before. I don't have no status or anything, but I'm what you would call a lone wolf. Mind my own business. Keep it to myself. But it's just laughable. He calls himself an alpha male, yet has to do this to women. He'll probably get away with it as well. You always do. I mean, just look at people like the royal family. Got away with it. Literally paid off. This is what these people can do. They can just pay it off. They'll pay off the charges and get away with it. Do whatever they want. It's what they do. The sick, twisted people. And again, they run it in adult entertainment. So there you go. And yet this guy's all, I'm an alpha male. I mean, you just have to keep laughing at that title, don't you? Who run an adult entertainment camera service will be detained for 24 hours. It's only 24 hours. That's it. It'll be out. Charges will be dropped, guarantee you. So from the anti-organized crime until said in after reading so again, prostitution ring, that's all this really is. As I said, it's just a prostitution ring. This goes on, this is what the Illuminati and the elite do anyway. So he probably got inspired by his Illuminati puppets that they do it. Because this guy's clearly well connected. He's on podcasts and all that. I mean, the same, and don't think because he got deplatformed, because the same thing happened to Alex Jones, and he was a shill. That's how they gain your trust. Oh, well, if this guy was a truther or this guy was anti-Illuminati, then why would they take them out? They take their own out. It's been a proven thing. You speak out against the industry, you're gone. And also, when they're done with you, or you get exposed as being one of them, will take you out as well. It's just the way it works. It's the way that brotherhood works. Housing and exploiting women by forcing them to create pornographic content meant to be seen on especially websites. So again, I can guarantee you what sick, twisted stuff this guy was doing. Probably some deep web stuff, twisted, sick stuff. Probably some pure evil stuff that he was doing. Because when it refers to specialized, basically this website, and you have to pay for it, that means some evil stuff's going on. So he's probably abusing them, beating them on camera, most likely. Not going to say for a fact, obviously. But who knows what they're doing? I mean, they're making people pay for it, and he's making profit off of it. Yeah, I'm an alpha male. My name's Andrew Tate, and I'm an alpha male. Yeah, I have to sell women and kidnap women into prostitution. Yeah, I'm an alpha male. Get out of here with that crap. And as I said, anyone that believes that, you need to wake up to reality. You're not an alpha, and you never will be. It's time you accept that. And God will tell you that one day. He'll put it straight. There's only one alpha, and there only ever will be one alpha. It's called the Alpha and the Omega. There is no other alphas. Until you are a god, until you can't die, you're not an alpha. That's just a fact. So the world needs to wake up to this reality and accept that no one is an alpha and no one ever will be. The people, like I said, that call themselves alphas just like this, just have a narcissistic problem. They're obsessed with themselves, probably stand there 24 hours a day in love with themselves, looking in the mirror. So I can guarantee you what this guy was doing behind closed doors. But as I said, probably some deep web stuff. Probably beating them on videos and selling it because it's on certain websites. Obviously, wouldn't be on public websites. It'd be on the deep web, which because it's pretty obvious it'd be on there because you'd have to be a complete idiot and a complete moron to post these videos on the public internet. I mean, you're just asking to get arrested. And I guarantee you they're being sold to the rich because these videos would be a high price and the rich would be buying it. So this guy is just a hypocrite and just a clown because if this is true and he is doing this trafficking stuff, which again, if you do your research, there's actually a video out there, don't know where it came from, of him actually doing this stuff. So yeah, and this guy claims to be against the Illuminati in the system. That's what I said, they're just agents. A lot of these people just act like truthers to get money. I've said that a long time now. That's all they do. And he got banned off. And again, as you can see, one of them was on Big Brother. Doesn't really surprise me. I mean, he's a kickboxer professional. Doesn't matter what this guy is. He ain't no alpha. But as I said, this is what the kind of stuff that he promoted have grown. And if you actually look up videos that he's done, he's actually, if you connect all the dots, he was admitting it, that he was doing it. He was admitting that he was doing it in a lot of his videos, that he was doing exploiting women. So, yeah, as I said, he'll get off with it. I guarantee you he'll get off with it. He'll just pay a bunch of money and get off with it. It's all that happens. Violent views about women, sexuality, and rape culture. Andrew had a small stint as a professional boxer, couldn't care less. Remains banned, and then as far as I know, he got unbanned. Don't really know. And of course, Elon Musk. Everyone thinks that everyone thinks that Elon Musk is a good guy. Which again is funny. I came across it once, a David Icke video. He brought up a point. Elon Musk said he was against artificial intelligence and was warning people about it, that it's dangerous and all that, and that they're trying to do this thing with the mark of the beast and all that. And then if you actually connect the dots, Elon Musk joined the company that was promoting artificial intelligence and AI and promoting the same damn thing. So these people ain't against the system. They just want to gain your trust because there's a lot of people that are gullible in this world that believe anything and they'll trust people because that's what the devil is, a deceiver, a manipulator. Don't let people gain your trust and manipulate you because that's what a lot of these people do. Elon Musk is not a truther either. He is not for freedom of speech. The guy's a Satanist, as we made a video about Elon Musk on my channel. I made a video about it. And again, they promote themselves as teachers. Basically, they're not teachers, they're just narcissists. That's what they are. Narcissists with ego problems. Basically, telling men bull crap because that's exactly what it is. Half of the stuff that you mentioned is a load of crap. It really is. It's a load of crap. None of what he said is true. It's garbage. Women do not go for certain men. They go for I brought it up for many times. They go for these men that they can change, these men that they can manipulate. They go for these simps and basically these millionaires. That's the truth. That is the real truth. Why do you think I expose and have no respect for any of these women that create OnlyFans and these celebrities? Because I say it how it is. That's the women of this generation. But Andrew Tate's never going to mention that, is he? Because he's a clown. And again, this is how, as I said, they gain your trust. To open people's eyes to the lies of the government, yet he is one of them. This is what I said. This guy acts like he's against the system and probably even spoke out against the stuff that the Illuminati did. Don't know, and I don't really care because I've not, I only watched one of his videos and that was about it. One that it was a shorts that somebody sent me. But he never ever said the Illuminati and never ever said who it exactly was. Why wouldn't you mention who it was? And he even admitted that he was highly connected to someone that sold their soul. And they offered it. They gave him a call and said, "Yo, you want to sell your soul?" You really think that that guy turned that offer down with how rich he is? Get real. And again, half of this stuff that he says about women is nothing but bull crap. That's all it is. You literally have to be gullible to take his advice. Doesn't matter how you dress, doesn't matter how much you what attitude you have, doesn't matter how you act, what movement, what 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 you say. It's not going to change a thing. If a woman doesn't want you, she doesn't want you. It's that simple. Doesn't matter what you change. You can put on this persona like, oh, I'm well hard, nobody can knock me out or whatever. People can see right through that. There's a lot of people that are like this. A lot of them. Over here in the United Kingdom, there's a lot of these little boys that think the men that are dead hard. They are like the dead solid that nobody can touch them. Like, oh, look at me, I'm well hard, I am, nobody can touch me. It's the mentality that Andrew Tate has. They think that nobody can touch them. It's basically just called an a-hole attitude. That's really all it is. It's not alpha. As I said, there's no such thing as an alpha anyway. But, and I can tell you a lot of stuff about women. I'd end up getting banned though. I've voiced my opinion a lot of times. There's certain women you do not want to go for. I don't waste my time anyway with women anyway. Got better things to do. Literally got better things to do. Ain't got time to waste my entire life with women. Got better things to do. Sex isn't really important because at the end of the day, that's all it is. That's all it is. I don't need friends. I don't need companionship. I've been lonely and dealt with loneliness all my life. As I said, I'm a lone wolf. Don't need anyone. And again, cryptocurrency is a scam. That's exactly what it is. So again, I'm guessing this guy, I don't know whether for a fact this guy promoted cryptocurrency, which if you look at cryptocurrency, it is one of the scams of the Illuminati. And yet this guy says he's against the secret societies or whatever, and says the people in power and all this crap in the government. Yeah, if you look it up, this is a card that existed in 1995. It's right there. Crypto speculation. It was created by the secret society. That's exactly what this was created by. It's a scam. People like Logan Paul did it, scamming in his audience. It's a scam created by the rich and by the Illuminati to rob you of money and make you go bankrupt. Everybody invested in cryptocurrency. What happened? They went bankrupt. That was the whole plan. It's worth nothing. These NFTs and all that are worth nothing. You're buying into a scam. You're not going to get rich. You're not going to get become a billionaire. There's a lot of things that you got to understand about this world. People that win the lottery and all that, win massive lotteries, millions upon millions of dollars. It's all rigged. It's all rigged. So how life is. It's one big joke. So again, cryptocurrency, as you can clearly see, this is cryptocurrency, online currency. So again, it was all created by the Illuminati. So it wouldn't surprise me if he promoted it because all these shows do. Logan Paul promoted it. All these scammers promote it because you, I saw a video that someone made and they brought up a good point. If you know anything about Bitcoin, if you have millions upon followers and they invest, you get your audience to invest in Bitcoin overnight, and then you just pull out before it crashes or anything, you're going to make billions. And as I said, it's always the rich telling people to invest in Bitcoin and all that and cryptocurrency. Wonder why? Because they're making big money. That's why. Just the same as the stock market. How do you think the stock market continues to survive? Gullible people investing money into it. That's how. That's how the stock market continues to exist. Idiots invest money into it on a daily basis and they never get that money back. It's one big scam. As we're in the times of the ancient times, the money lenders, basically the scammers, and that's really what they were with the Roman Empire and all that, where they were overcharging people. And again, he says, of course, he's going to say he's playing a character because his ass got exposed. That's why. Oh, I'm just playing a character. I'm just playing a character. And even if he was, that exposes him as a fake. The media is spinning a false image of me on repeat. No, they're not. If you just analyze it, you can see the person that he is. So again, Instagram bowing to pressure is a massive shame, Tate said. Somehow I am the villain when all of my posts were Bible verses. Yes, sure they were, my ass, they were. So again, this is a main tactic that these manipulators do. So again, this just proves that this guy is a hypocrite. This is what these people do. They use the word of God and they use the Bible to make themselves look like the good guy or profit off of the Bible. It's a lot of a mentality of a lot of these people do. A lot of these sellouts and these celebrities, they use the Bible like, oh, I'm not, I'm not, I don't serve Satan. I worship God. Oh, look at me. I'm gonna put a Bible verse in in the in a music video. That means I follow God. And then people buy into it. The Illuminati read the Bible on a daily basis. They have their own version of the Bible with Masonic symbolism all over it. It goes all the way back to the King Solomon. If you actually know anything, there's roots that King Solomon was probably a Freemason. Whether that was true, nobody knows. But if you look it up, there's connections. But no one is portraying a false image of Andrew Tate. He's just exposing himself. And again, charitable doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if like with this, it doesn't matter how many donations he makes. Doesn't matter. It literally doesn't, because there's a lot of celebrities that made a lot of donations and they ended up being an evil person. Just because you give money to charity doesn't mean you're a good person. Doesn't mean you're a good person at all. A lot of people did it. Just look at Jimmy Savile. Far as I know, he gave a lot of money to charity. What was he exposed doing? What was he exposed as? So just because you give money to charity doesn't mean you're a good person. And anyone that brings that up to start with, you're only doing it for to be seen as good. Anyone that gives money to homeless and all that doesn't bring it up, doesn't go around bragging about it. Oh, I give money to homeless. They wouldn't even bring it up. As it says, he claims to read the Bible, or that's probably what he claims. What does it say? That these seem basically they seem the pleasure to please. Basically, they want to please man. That's what it is. They want to please people. They want to be seen as the good guy in people's eyes. And if he knew anything anyway, calling yourself an alpha male is completely contradiction and against scripture, because there's no such thing. Nowhere in the Bible does it say there's a such thing called an alpha male. Nowhere does it say there is a such thing as an alpha male. Nowhere. So that's what I said. That's all these people do. They just use the Bible. A lot of them do. They use the Bible just so they can justify and manipulate people. Because you look at celebrities and many people that many artists that I've exposed have all done it. Justin Bieber, oh, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I believe in God and all that. And yet he posts a picture of an upside down cross in his profile picture on Twitter. I made a video about it. The upside down cross, so called Jesus was not crucified upside down, was he? We all know what an upside down cross means. It's Satanism. That's what these people do. They use religion as a scapegoat, because as soon as you say, oh, I'm a Christian, everyone's gonna go, "Oh, he's clearly not a Satanist, clearly not a Satanist." Even the devils and demons confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Just because somebody confesses it doesn't mean they're a servant. But I guarantee you, he'll get away with it. After Romanian police received the report of a woman being held against her will at the home, according to so basically someone probably ratted him out. One of his own people ratted him out. At the time, no arrests were made, but authorities said the investigation was ongoing. American women and one Romanian woman in the villa spoken, so, but had no further comment. And it kind of reminds me of Peter Scully. He was doing the same thing, going to the Philippines, trafficking women. That's how he started off. That's how these psychopaths start off. No matter how he wants to justify this, he's an evil person. You're literally exploiting people for evil and for money. This guy'll never come back from this. Probably will from his little followers, his little simps. But it does, as I said, I knew this was going on and what kind of person these people were. I don't follow any or idolize or look up to anyone. But as I said, and then of course he says this. I mean, R. Kelly said the same thing when he was caught doing it. I'm not a, but I like the idea. So he's not that, but he likes the idea of being able to do that. Yeah, that's something that a normal person says, isn't it? A normal person says that they like the opportunity to go out and do this. So, oh, let's get rid of. I guarantee you, if there was no law against this, he'd be doing it on a daily basis. So this is how you know. I mean, this is how you know that he's literally just trying to, that with his own words, he's exposing himself. I would never say if I was arrested or whatever, and somebody put false charges on me and said, "Oh, you're a that word," I would not come out and say, "Oh, well, yeah, I'm not one of them, but I approve of it." That's basically what he's saying here. He's basically saying that, "Oh, I'm not one of them, but I like the option. If it, I like if the option's there, I like to know that I can do it." Imagine that. That's like saying, "Oh, I'm not a pedophile, but I like that there's an option there." I mean, who's he think he's fooling? And as you said, he likes to be able to do what I want. So that means he condones it. So that means if he wanted to go out and do this, he'd do it. He literally said it in his own words that he likes to be able to do what he wants. So in his eyes, this is considered normal and it's considered not a crime. Because anyone that was against this sort of thing would not come out and say, "Oh, I like to do what I want." They didn't say, "Oh no, I've not done this to anyone." That'd be the normal response. Yeah, I'm not one of them. I haven't done this to anyone. No, instead he goes, "Oh, I like to do what I want." So that means he thinks he can go around kidnapping women and sexually assaulting them and forcing them to do what he wants. I mean, honestly, He said in YouTube video that was removed when he was banned from the site, I like being free. So being free means that you go around kidnapping women and selling them into prostitution. Yeah, that means you're free, doesn't it? No, that's called committing a crime. No one's free. That's an illusion created by the elite. No matter, unless you, but then again, you're not free. Unless you live in the middle of nowhere and you live on a farm and you create your own crops, create your own food, grow your own food and all that, then you're free. Everyone in this world, you're a slave to the system. Everyone has to get a job. Everyone has to pay taxes, pay rent. You literally have to pay to live. Literally just existing in this world, you have to pay for. So no one's free. You're a slave from the day you're born. Literally, you have to pay to even be alive. It's a joke, this world. It's a joke. That's the real world that we live in. You have to pay to exist. You literally have to pay to exist, and they rise the prices of rent and all that. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. That's the world that we live in. Scumbag world. And again, he brags about luxury cars and all that, which, again, yet this guy claims to be he quotes Bible verses. Yeah, if this guy was a follower of God or whatever, why is he following worldly stuff? Why is he taking images of him clearly posing with prostitutes and hoes? There's many images of him where he's with girls and bikinis and all that, which are just hoes. That's all they are. They're only with him because he's got money. Let's get real. He's not a man of God. He is not an alpha. Never will be. He is just a evil person that's now been exposed for what he is. And I knew it was going on since I got linked that video. Never made a video about it because, again, giving these people attention. But it's no surprise, it really isn't. And I hope, like I said, people stop. There's many other YouTubers out there that have exposed this alpha male mentality. They've exposed it. But as I said, if you go look up all the stuff that Andrew Tate has said, he exposed himself that he was doing this. So he can't go play the victim. But as I said, you're gonna, of course, have fanboys out there that say, "Oh, Andrew Tate tells the truth about women." Even if he did, he's still one of them. He's still promoting that crap. That, oh, this is the way to get women, be an alpha male, which there's no such thing. So good luck with that. You'll spend your entire life thinking that you are an alpha male, and you ain't gonna get nowhere. And that's why I just don't care. I literally don't care what women think of me or their opinion. I couldn't care less. I'm not here to please them. Mm. Tate said he owned 33 cars in a tweet too. Exactly. As I said, I don't know much about Andrew Tate, but from the stuff that I've seen, I seen right through his nonsense that he was just another agent. I seen right through it. And I even mentioned that to someone that I ain't buying it. Didn't mention the Illuminati once. That's how you know someone's a gatekeeper. Where can I message him? Well, you can email me. My email's out there. It's Christian Dove Truth, the A symbol, gmail.com. It's always been my email, always mention it. That's how you can contact me. So anybody can contact me. That's the way you're going to get a fast response from me is my email. So if you want to send me anything, just send it to that email. And half of the stuff that he promotes as well is narcissism. A lot of it is. He basically he says, oh, men should pump themselves up like this. No, that's called pride. And that's called narcissism, which a lot of men have. They have an ego, same as women. Which again, all that pride's going to come down one day. Everyone's going to be brought to their knees, as it says. And even Ukraine does it as well, that prostitution stuff. There's a lot of places, but the main places that do it is like Romania. They're known for prostitution. A lot of because the country's so poor in Romania, most of that's the only way. These Romanian women are basically imported to the United States, promised they'll have a great life or job in modeling or whatever, and then they're sold into prostitution. It's a very real thing. It ain't a joke. And that's all Andrew Tate knows. He's taking advantage. That's probably what he did. He probably said to that Romanian girl, oh, we'll give you a job in modeling or something. Because that's how they get these Romanian women into prostitution. They kidnap them, they promise them these false things, and then they sell them into prostitution. And then they can't get out. And I don't hate Andrew Tate. I can care less about the guy. I just think he's an idiot. I don't hate anyone. But he likes to promote just like everybody else likes to promote this alpha male nonsense, which needs to stop because there is no such thing as an alpha. But I can guarantee you're probably a fanboy, which be a fanboy and follow Andrew Tate because keep thinking you're alpha because you ain't gonna get no women with that attitude. It's as simple as that. I mean, what is he doing? He's not doing anything. I've not seen him do anything. He's a billionaire, so he's not changing anything. Man, there's literally you can tell you're a fanboy of Andrew Tate. There's literally a video of him being exposed, whipping a girl. So it's not false accusations. The guy got busted. People still say the same thing about a lot of criminals. People still defend Michael Jackson. Oh, Michael Jackson couldn't have done that, couldn't have done that. How do you know? Do you know him personally? No. That's what I mean. People just defend people. Well, if you want to defend Andrew Tate, go ahead. I mean, because if you look at to Andrew Tate as a role model, then there's something you got to rethink your life. Because I don't look up to anybody. It's idolatry. And again, what you're saying there with it is basically, oh, it's Romania is corrupt and they'll buy their way out. I mean, the guy, as I said, just go look it up, do your research. The guy has been involved in prostitution. It's just a fact. It literally is a fact. It's literally a fact. The what would they gain from making this stuff up? What would they gain? Nothing. He's one of them. He's literally one of them. How do you think he knows, like I said, so much about the secret societies? Because he is one of them. Even his friend got offered a contract, and he even started talking about it in the video. He's like, "Oh, I didn't take it." Yeah, sure you didn't. I really believe that, don't we? Nonsense. Do you listen to what Tate says, or do you just read stuff? I don't even watch Andrew Tate. I couldn't care less. I got better things to do with my life than watch some narcissist that thinks he's an alpha male. I've got better things to do than watch someone that claims to be an alpha male. So obviously you watch Andrew Tate. I mean, you can watch what you want. I'd prefer not to watch narcissists that have an ego problem. And I didn't know it wouldn't surprise me if he did say that. I mean, I don't even know who Donna Marshall is, to be honest. I don't know everything about One Piece, that anime. I've never really looked into that anime because I've said before, I actually don't watch anime. I don't even watch TV. So when somebody recommends me to expose an anime, it's hard for me to do because I literally don't watch them. I don't own TV, and if you ain't got footage, if it's not online, it's hard to make a video about. Well, as I've always said, if people want to send me research or whatever, just send it to my email. That's how most videos have been made. Not all of them, a few of them. People gave me the research and to make a video about it. Because as I said, I don't watch TV. I don't have a Netflix subscription. I haven't watched TV since I was basically a teenager. That's how long it's been. And I've not had no desire to watch TV ever again. No point. It's just nothing but filth. He is definitely have dirty money. He has seen in South Cyprus. It's clear, but he probably didn't do any trafficking crime. Sorry for my. Even if he didn't do it, doesn't really change anything because the guy is he's clearly exposed himself many times. I even said it at the start of the video, whether this is true or not doesn't really matter because the video that I saw was enough. He's clearly doing something behind the scenes, twisted. I obviously don't know where the video because I lost the video. I was sent it through Gmail, but I believe it's on BitChute somewhere. Obviously, I can't show it on here, but I'm sure you can find it on BitChute somewhere. Andrew Tate, he's basically hitting a girl with a belt and calling her a hoe. And like, yeah, everything is like, oh yeah, you should know your place. So yeah, he was clearly mistreating people, mistreating women, whether that was his girlfriend or whatever. He clearly mistreats people. Who goes around doing that? Who goes around beating women with a belt? So, whatever you want to see Andrew Tate as, that video exposes him as a piece of garbage. That's as simple as that. Doesn't matter if this is true or not. Doesn't matter. But why would he be in Romania unless he was involved in trafficking? Who just goes to Romania? It's not a beautiful country. Many people get offended by that, but it is a poor country. It's not a beautiful sight. It's a very poor country. It's just the fact, same as Ukraine. It's not a rich country. And again, um, gambling is a sin as well. So, I mean, we've all got sins, but basically, gambling is a sin. What got me, that made me laugh, was when he was like, "Oh, when he was like, oh, I just post Bible verses on, I just post Bible." You can, as I said, you can just look at the images of. That's how I made my opinion. You just look Andrew Tate up, and he's always posting with women on his shoulder. He's a clown. Simple as that. He's a clown. There's no other way around it. That's how I know someone's an idiot. Because that's like as a flex thing, like, oh, I'm getting women. You can just look it up. He's took many images. Whether it's gonna pop up. I mean, because he lives a lot. That's like I said. He's always taking images with women. Yeah. Oh, it shows his attitude. He's a, he's full of it. He's full of it. Because again, anyone that had an attitude like, oh, like the attitude that I had, you wouldn't see me taking pictures with women like this. Wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. You guy's a hypocrite. But he got exposed months ago. And then he got exposed months ago and then started backtracking because he got banned, saying, that's not what actually what I said. So he backtracks on what he says because his ass got exposed. Just because he may speak some truth doesn't mean that's how they get you. That's how a lot of these truthers, and I don't know what the hell is going on with this guy's back, but I've never seen a back like that. I mean, usually your back muscles, they look big, but not like that. But again, like I said, there's many images of him with women. Like again, he's even there's images and videos of him with women in a bikini. So what is he trying to teach people? He's just another puppet. That is not what I promote. Because again, he can use the Bible as much as he wants, because everything that he promotes in his lifestyle completely goes against the Bible. So he might as well just put that book down and stop reading it, because he clearly isn't doing any preaching any of it. Just as I said, just because someone posts a bunch of scriptures online doesn't mean anything. Anybody could do it. Satanists do it. Satanists post scriptures. Well, does that mean that they're a follower? No. And like even Logan Paul, he's another idiot, another clown. Jake Paul as well, another clown. Literally, he fights nothing but bums. That's what he fights, nothing but homeless bums. He's never fought somebody that is an actual real fighter. Never. And all his fights are fake. All of them are the same as KSI. All of his fights are fake. All of them are. Until this guy actually get I'd love to see people like Logan Paul and Jake Paul get in a MMA ring, and let's see how long he lasts. Let's see how long he lasts against a professional. Let's see how long he lasts. In the last 5 seconds, the guy's fighting bombs. Anderson Silva, the guy's like nearly 70. He's washed up. Basically, Anderson Silva is known for a martial artist. He's better in the MMA. He's not really known for. Yes, he had a boxing career, but he's known for MMA with the like triangle choke that he does. I'd love to see Logan Paul get out of that. So what I said, what you gotta understand about this world with these YouTubers, these celebrities, they're all fake. All of them are. They're all bombs. They're all just part of a script to distract you from what's really going on. Because again, and the only reason he called out Jake Paul anyway is because he attention, clout. Well, honestly, I just love to see Jake Paul actually fight someone that isn't a bomb. It's just laughable. It really is. He hasn't fought anyone yet that is actually an actual professional boxer. Because that fight with, I forgot his name. I think it was, I completely forget the name, but he went on, I think it's the same person that went out against Conor McGregor. That was clearly a rigged fight, clearly. I mean, you're telling me that a professional boxer like that could literally destroy Conor McGregor, but couldn't destroy a bomb like Jake Paul. I mean, wake up to the industry, it's fake. Boxing's fake, MMA's fake, it's all rigged. All sports entertainment is rigged. All of it is. Half of the fights are fake and they're all rigged. Obviously, not all fights are, but most of them are. These big pay per view fights, they're all fake. He is marketing his I don't know what means to the insults. And again, that's another word that people need to stop saying. Just because somebody can't get laid or whatever, that's the another attitude that I'm tired of seeing in this world. The oh, sex is the only thing that matters. Ha ha, you can't get laid, you can't get a female, you're an incel. That's the only thing that people think that matters in life is getting laid. It's pathetic. It literally is pathetic. Oh, you can't get laid, you're an incel. If someone called me that, I wouldn't care less. I'd just laugh. It's pathetic. Because if that's the only thing that you think life is about, is sex, then you fell for a trap. Because that's exactly what they want you to think life only is. What are you gonna do? To all the people that brag about it and call other men incels, what are you gonna do when you're dead? Oh, I slept with 1,000 women. Don't matter. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna come to your grave and say, "Oh, this guy slept with thousands of women. This guy's a legend." Nobody'd care. You're a bomb. But that's what they say today. They go around calling men incels. A lot of men hate women for a reason because they're sick and tired of the bullshit. That's a lot why a lot of men hate women. Same goes for some women hate men. It's because they've been treated like shit by a gender. Same happened with me. That's why I started to despise women because of the way I was treated by them all the way through my life. Just because somebody despises doesn't mean you're an incel. And again, an incel anyway means you've never had a girlfriend in your entire life, which I ain't an incel. And again, it's not hard to get laid. It's not hard. Lower your standards. It's not hard. Go get a prostitute. It's not hard to get laid. Really isn't. If I really cared about getting laid, I'd go out and I'd go out and lower my standards. People think the devil is a ugly, hidden away freak. Exactly. But he's the deceiver who was a fallen angel and looked like a stud. Exactly. And that's exactly how many I brought that up many times. Satan's not ugly. And if you actually knew anything, Jesus, so-called Jesus Christ and God, is not good looking. So it just clearly seems to me that people that are good looking are the children of Satan. It's pretty obvious. Because you look at a lot of good looking people, they're narcissistic, they're full of pride, just like their father, Lucifer. Like me, I'm not the worst looking person in the world, and I'm not the best. But do I care about it? No. I can care less. Like as well, I don't have a small you know what. Do I go around bragging about it? No. Because it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. How the how the oh wait, supposed how the who go to YouTube and ask random people about it wasn't human trafficking. I don't know what you're on about there. I mean, how the who go to YouTube and ask random people about sex. I don't know what you're on about there. I mean, because nobody came in here asking about sex. I just mentioned that that's all people care about these days. Me, I can care less about sex. I can care less at all. It's not important. At the end of the day, it's just a feeling. That's all it is that goes. It's not important to me. It's far more important things in life. Far more important things. They create an image because the real them aren't worth showing off. Exactly. If you're on about Satan, there's no image of Satan to start with. I mean, there isn't one to start with. All these images that you see of God and Jesus and all that, they're all fake. Because as it said, you're not supposed to make engraven images, so there's not one single one. And again, clearly was arrested for that's what it says here. It says he was arrested for trafficking. You can go look it up and read the article yourself. It clearly says here, men's rights influencer Andrew and Tristan Tate detained in Romania on suspicion of human trafficking. So I don't know what you're on about, man, because he clearly was arrested for it. Well, as I said, this is what you'll have. You'll have people coming and defending this guy. It's typical. People did the same thing with R. Kelly. Oh, R. Kelly is not a pervert or whatever. He wouldn't do any of this. The Illuminati are just trying to set him up. What happened? He got put in prison. It was found out true that he was actually doing these stuff. Not everything that you see is a ploy by the Illuminati to destroy someone's life. There is real sick, twisted people out there that do these things. Not everything is the Illuminati behind everything. Just like my channel, not everything, not every movie, not every video game is Illuminati. What's you thought about this world being fake, like the Matrix? Well, again, there's no such thing as the Matrix. Stupid. Because what they say that we live in a matrix, basically they're saying it's like the movie The Matrix, that nothing's real. Stupid. Because if nothing was real, it wouldn't matter if you died tomorrow then, would it? You'd just be a simulation. It's nonsense. And the movie of The Matrix is a heavily occult movie to start with. That's what it is. It's a heavy occult movie to get you to believe in nonsense. Because we do not live in a simulation. It's nonsense, stupid. We do not. When you die, you're not just going to wake up and break away from the simulation. It's a load of garbage. What we live in is a scripted reality. That's what we live in, run by the Illuminati. The Earth isn't fake. The world isn't fake. Nothing in the world is fake. Buildings are not fake, because that's what the Matrix actually means. It means nothing is real, that we're in a simulation, which is not true. Because if we were in a simulation, it would have been mentioned. Nowhere did it say in the beginning of creation, oh, don't forget you're in a fake reality here. None of it's real. So if you kill someone, it's not real. It's just a simulation. Well, the only matrix that we live in is everything script. Most stuff is scripted by the Illuminati. That's the matrix that we live in. We don't live in a simulation. That's something that's stupid. Because if you tell that to bring that up, no one's going to take you serious. And that's why most truthers are not taken serious, because they start bringing up nonsense and saying that we live in a damn matrix, which is not true. Because if we actually lived in a simulation, wouldn't matter if you died or lived, wouldn't matter. There'd be no point. A simulation would just mean you are cold, that you don't matter, which is a part of the occult agenda. They want you to think that you don't matter, that you're nothing. And as I said, if you actually look into the movie of The Matrix, it's full of occult crap. That's what it is. Follow the white rabbit, which again is a cult. It's basically New Age, and that's a lot of stuff that is taught in the New Age movement, that we live in a matrix and all that. As I said, that is just my opinion. If you want to, as I said, I've got no problem if you want to believe in it. People can believe whatever they want. I'm just giving my opinion, like I said. That's my opinion. The true matrix that we live in is everything scripted. We don't live in a simulation. Well, that's my opinion. The world was built on corruption, which is true. It was built on, basically, it was built on sin. So I trust no man, which you shouldn't trust anyone. Try to stay neutral, and I say neutral for all the good things. Tate he says a lot of stupid stuff. Well, again, I don't hate Andrew Tate, and to the person that came in here, I don't hate anyone. People thought that I hated Travis Scott just because I made that video. No, it's called exposing someone. But I wanted to make a video for a long time about this alpha male stuff because it was pissing me off. Because everyone has this attitude now and they put it in their name or you have to make it known. I'm an alpha. I'm an alpha male. They have to make it known. And no one is an alpha anyway. Well, that is the main problem with Andrew Tate. He thinks he's an alpha. He isn't an alpha. And he's promoting that crap onto other men. And then other men are going to fall into this. They're going to wonder why. Oh, I'm not having a stable relationship or whatever. We'll start acting like an a-hole then. Because if women that are actually respectable don't go for men like losers like that, because that's really what alphas are, losers. They have to put on this like I'm dead hard mentality. Because you always look for the men like that. The only women that go for men like that are these like hoes, these little Instagram models and all that. They're not women I go for. Because women like that, if I was to give my true opinion, because Andrew Tate doesn't give his true opinion. You can tell he waters it down and doesn't say it how it is. If I was to say exactly how I feel about women like that, nobody would like me, and two, a lot of women would hate me because I say it how it is. I've said it on BitChute. Women like that do on Instagram are nothing but hoes. That's all they are. That's all they are. They'll never get respect from me, and they shouldn't get respect from anyone. They're disgusting. Same as female porn stars. Scum. But you never hear Andrew Tate saying that. Never says it. I wonder why he doesn't say it. Because one, he's doing this behind closed doors. As I said, whether it's true or not really doesn't matter. But anyway, this live stream went on way too long, and I'm gonna be ending it in a few minutes. This obviously I'm gonna leave up because, and I don't care if people get offended by it. Literally couldn't care less. I don't care if half of the people that follow my channel worship Andrew Tate. Get mad. Get mad. I'm going to expose Andrew Tate for what he is. I don't care. He is not a role model. He's not somebody to look up to. And he's just nothing but a clown that thinks he's an alpha male. If you look at it without a bias, then you clearly see the Tate are very sketchy. You don't get that famous and rich as them by doing things exactly. Like people can disagree with what I said. That's their own opinion. Nobody has to come into my live stream and agree with everything that I said. Never, never. If you want to disagree, that's fine. But there's a difference between disagreeing and being a fanboy. But I've said that for a long time. You ain't gonna get as big and as rich as Andrew Tate is and not be one of them. It don't happen. It does not happen. You are not going to be successful as he is and not have sold out. All his friends have sold out. He admitted it. So why you really think I'm gonna believe that he hasn't with how big he is? they're not gonna promote anyone that promotes real truth wouldn't even get that big. They wouldn't even get a chance to get that big. They'd be taken down instantly. Go look. Because people like Mark Dice and all that are not truthers. He's a shill. That's the only reason this channel still exists. Because he's one of them. But you will never ever get big if you're an actual legit truther. Your channel will constantly be censored. You'll constantly have multiple videos flagged down. The list goes on. Exactly. Well, as I said, this video is going on way too long. I just wanted to make it because I heard about it. I actually heard about it a few hours ago. Well, actually this morning, but I went back to sleep. And I thought I'd make a video about it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. So this is my opinion on Andrew Tate. People can defend him as much as they want, but whether this is true or not really doesn't matter because the guy is promoting nonsense anyway.